hear those lyrics. In heaven there will be peace, and you finally conquer the beast.
Got me going like.
Good
God.
God.
It's good to be home, man.
Yes, you are joining me with Mankind, the amazing duo.
Whoop, whoop.
So one of you is called Main, and the
Yeah,
other one
Main
is
is
called
me.
Cloak.
That would be me.
So Main, is it because of the?
Oh,
That's the second reason.
Okay, what
Should I
is the
speak in
first?
German? That's
Yeah.
the second reason.
stand on them, bro.
Yeah, the first reason, MAIN is an acronym for May Art Never End.
What?
May Art Never End.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
like it's an ode
Okay.
to, yeah.
Told you he would stand on you.
Yeah, sorry.
Bougie.
A lot of thought went into that.
I
yeah.
see that. I thought it was because of the
That
beard.
was like a really
Okay.
long list of names, and we cancelled like 40 of them. Like, no, this is terrible.
And your
May Art
cloak because of?
The Cloak of Invisibility.
Uh.
Yeah, it's a derivative from a story,
Uh-huh.
a Harry Potter story
Okay.
about the Deathly Hallows.
And so Cloak and Main make Mankind.
Yeah.
And where did
We
you
do.
get the name Mankind? And why did you how did you land on that?
So the name Mankind came from a friend of ours called Alan.
Mhm.
Shout out to Alan. He's probably not watching this because he's on set, but yeah, he's the
Mhm.
one who came up with the name back in high school. And I feel like we grew into the name
Mm-hmm.
because we evolved just as much as the human race. We try and change our music,
Yeah, and
our
your
visuals,
sound and
to
your
grow, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get right into the questions, I want us to play a
That was
small
a very
game.
nice car.
Games!
Yes. So
a
this
very
is yours.
nice cards.
That's no,
Fancy.
both are yours,
Oh, here you are.
and these are yours.
I feel like I know what this game is going to be.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so it's a simple game of who is most likely to.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mhm.
So what you have to do is just lift the name of the person you think is most likely to do a certain thing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
We know this.
All right. The first question is who is most likely not to be able to control their laugh at serious moments.
Oh, come on.
Okay, you have to show the camera so that guys can be able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
he's the more comical one.
Yeah, we have to hide him a lot.
Yeah. Well, there are better ways to put that statement. Siwezi kupeleka mahali.
You have to hide him a
Yeah,
lot.
I can't contain my laughter. It's
Okay. The second one, who is most likely to blow all their money on an impulse buy?
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys seem to know each other
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
Munaonyesha hii kamera too.
Alright.
Yes. Okay.
Mm.
Third question, who is most likely to cancel plans at the last second?
We're very professional, though.
Yeah, we don't usually cancel plans.
Yeah.
On each other or just
Hold
generally?
this. Let me
Just
get mine from the
generally,
floor. Thank you.
We stick it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if we didn't want to be there, as long as we made a commitment, probably
Yeah.
gonna show up.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. Who is most likely to lock themselves out of the house?
Give me my card. Give me my card.
Nah, fam, this has happened to both of us.
Hey, we had 4 keys. I've only lost 1.
4 key. He lost the other 3.
No.
Okay.
We have one left. So
Alright, we do.
All right.
Yeah, we do have 1 left. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So also remember to use the microphone
Okay,
so that
cool.
guys
Yeah.
can. Okay. Who is most likely to go for bungee jumping?
Oh.
You say Min, he says
Yeah.
Cloak. Why is that?
Because we're very. I
You're
guess
both-
we do stupid things
We'll
from
talk
time to
about this
time.
after, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
more likely me. Though.
All right. The last one is who is most likely to be the first one to get married?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Why is that?
I'm surprised he's not married.
Why is that?
I'm surprised too.
He's a sweetheart, man. You know,
Oh,
he's
thank
like a
you.
hopeless, not a hopeless
Romantic.
romantic. He's just a romantic.
I'm a
I don't get
practical
why they say
romantic.
hopeless. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're
I'm a
hopeful.
hopeful
You should be
romantic.
hopeful.
yeah, he's a
Yeah.
hopeful romantic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now let's just talk a bit about your music. Most people, of course, don't know about you, especially guys in the mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to ask you guys, what would you say your genre of music is?
Good question.
Mm-hmm.
That we've also been grappling with,
Mm-hmm.
because across our album you can find several genres.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the most honest answer would be we like to combine genres to make the music what we feel at the moment. So I think the best answer would probably be alternative,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because alternative just puts us outside any box
Mm-hmm.
except the box of alternative. So
Okay.
yeah.
And you know when when an artist is starting to release their music, most
Yeah.
times they're influenced by the people they listened to growing up.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
guys have a very different and unique sound. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious, what were you guys listening to when you were
Banger.
younger?
Nice, bro.
Really?
I'm a huge Coldplay fan.
Yeah.
So they've been a big influence for the music we've been creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say soft rock,
Indie.
indie rock,
Indie, definitely.
Mhm.
Hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop's been very integral.
Mm-hmm.
EDM as well, I guess.
A little bit of EDM.
Electronic music.
Okay.
And jazz. Jazz.
jazz.
Very little classical because we used classical elements in one of the songs. I think
Mm.
track 11. Track 11 is very classical.
Yeah.
But so we have mostly it's those
Yeah.
and jazz. And
Yeah.
jazz. Yeah.
Okay, and when it comes to the inspiration when you're writing the music, how does that come about? Like, your recent album, Let's Pretend, has about 13 tracks, right?
Yeah.
So what inspires you to write each track when you're producing music?
It happens differently.
Yeah.
Sometimes the inspiration comes in the moment.
Mhm.
Like you're in the studio, a track is bugging you guys, the producer's playing some random keys, and you're like, I like that. We should go with that, and then
Mhm.
it's a vibe. Sometimes you get inspiration from just taking a walk where you live. You see a kid playing a certain way. I recently saw a kid with his puppy, and that was like, wow, fam, maybe I should get a dog. And then eventually it ends up in a song somehow. Yeah, so yeah,
Somehow.
yeah, like just living is inspiration.
Yeah.
Even being here with you and all these guys, that's inspiration.
Inspiration.
You can
Yeah.
end up in a song.
For the next song,
Yeah.
hopefully. All right. So I heard somewhere that, you know, as artists, there's always pressure, right? You guys have worked with Sony, you've worked with Universal Studios. There's always pressure from like the executives, from us, the audience,
Yeah.
and also from within. So how are you able as artists to balance that pressure and be able to create something that is authentically you?
That's a
good
great question. I feel as though first it's to prioritize pressure. I feel like internal pressure is a lot more important than external pressure. So just by virtue of what's it called, canceling out and prioritizing, we already take internal pressure more seriously. And then now it's more balance of how do we bring that, how do we resolve that with what we're trying to achieve or what we're trying to, or the art we're trying to put out. And often it's to just remove ourselves from the consequence.
Okay.
Like whatever happens after will happen regardless.
Regardless
It might be
of-
a good project, it
yeah.
might be a good project.
Beautiful project.
Amazing. It's an amazing project is
Yes.
what I'm saying. But just to remove ourselves from the consequence
Okay.
and try more to just do that thing.
Yeah, just do it.
It'll work out or
despite-
it won't.
Yeah.
That's really out of our hands.
So when it comes to the album, you guys released this album. This is your first album, right?
Our first album.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah.
done EPs before. So
Yeah.
what's the difference between an EP when you're doing an EP and when you're doing an album?
An EP is like a casual,
It's a
relationship.
casual date.
Yeah. An album is like marriage, or like a
Yeah.
long-term
It's a
relationship.
commitment.
We spent like 2 years working on this album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mixing, mastering, composing,
Amazing.
in and out of studio, trying to get the right people to work with for
Yeah.
visuals, for
Mhm.
marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's a long-term thing. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of time and energy and commitment.
And also lengthwise. Traditionally EPs are about 5 to 6 tracks, 4 to 6.
Yeah.
And then LPs, albums now, could be anywhere over 8.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So quickly, what is your favorite song from the album?
It
Mhm.
used to be Good Old Days, but
Mhm.
now it's Let's Pretend.
Let's Pretend. And yours?
So Let's Pretend. Happy I produced Let's Pretend.
Hey. Okay.
Mine is
You
still
produced
hanging
Good Old
man.
Days too, bro.
I did produce Good Old Days.
Yeah.
We have a lot of production credit on this album.
Yeah.
Mine is Hanging Man right now.
Mhm.
I just love the fact that it sounds like it's from the 1600s.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
Okay. I feel like you guys have a very unique sound, and we're really expecting to see you guys do a bit more even of visuals and videos.
Yeah.
And I just want you guys to tell guys what can they expect from the album if they already haven't listened to it,
Yeah.
because we know there's some people that wanna slack kidogo.
Slackers.
What can they expect from the album?
As you also give us your social media and your YouTube, yeah.
So like this album was very introspective. So
Mhm.
expect a lot of. The goal was for people to have conversations about life
Mhm.
and to go in and do some self-searching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I hope this album brings that out, you know.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it, expect a lot of good music. I would say I really enjoyed the album, listening to it myself, and expect a lotot of surprises
and a lot of like mounted melodies.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like
there's a
some
lot of
songs
melodies.
have so many melodies.
Yeah.
You'll probably not know what to do with the song. So, and just stories. A lot of them have stories through them.
Yeah.
So, some storytelling. I think that's a key thing to expect.
I mean, there's a song, I think it's called Heartless. I listened to it and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's some very
R.I.P. my
personal.
Negro heart.
All right. Thank you so much for coming, guys. That's
Oh, yeah.
Thank
Thank you so much for having
There's
us.
someone who had asked if you guys have a Kiswahili song or are planning to maybe release a Kiswahili song in the future.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
And any sort of collaborations coming along?
Oh yeah.
We just we did a collaboration with EA Wave. The song
Yes.
called Dala.
Yes.
It just
Yeah,
came out. And it sounds so good. I
It's
hadn't heard it
beautiful.
since making the edits a couple months ago. And then I heard it for the first time yesterday.
it's fire.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
So
I
go
agree.
listen to Dala.
And would you collaborate with like Genge to an artist just as we wind up?
It depends on
That's a good question to end with.
it depends on voice getting us into trouble. It depends. I think mostly on
Find out after the break.
nice.
No.
I think we'd have to know what we could get from them.
Yeah.
Because when we're producing music, we'd like to use ourselves and other musicians as instruments as well. So if they can complement the general
Yeah.
emotion of the song, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you.
Political answers 19.
I see you. There we have it, guys. This is Mankind for you. Please, ambia niwa to social media wapate wapi.
Right. The Life of Mankind on Instagram and Facebook,
Yeah.
and Life of Mankind on Twitter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find us on Apple.
Yes.
Yeah, stream
where
the
you'll
album
be
on Apple.
Streaming our music and Spotify and Deezer and Pandora and Tidal.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Really,
you for
really
having-
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it. Remember, you can find us on social media at Switch TV Kenya, on Instagram at Switch TV Kenya, on Facebook and on Twitter using the hashtag Switchboard. Bado tunaendelea na show, so please keep your comments and your questions coming along because we're going to be back right after this break.